Yep, we're recording. Hello, my name is Ruku, and you're joining me on my channel again. For anyone that's new to my channel, I welcome all subscribers and all viewers. Age is not a problem, just as long as you understand the language of beer. Right, as promised, I'm going to a country called Ethiopia, which is in Africa. It's called Castel beer. Okay, now not to confuse it with the South African beer called Castel. That's actually called Castel Lager. This is called Castel beer. Bit of a name, confusion. But there it is, Castel beer. Nicely decorated. The bottle is rather funky with the crown. There you go, there's a crown emblem. This camera's being a little bit weird. But yeah, so this is a 330. Castel beer comes in at 5.5%, which is a nice strength, I'd say. There's the cap for any enthusiasts, a pure gold cap with the crown saying Castel beer. The cap is the cap. The crown there is also emulated on there, on the bottle there. There you go. Castel beer. Right, so 330 from Ethiopia, 5.5. Now this makes me laugh because the beer itself actually, well, no, the camera's going. Okay, come on, focus. I don't know what is going on with this camera. There you go. Sorry about that, the camera was just having an autofocus meltdown. The beer itself reminds me of my own homebrew. Very sort of dark when the sediment has been remixed. And the head is very similar to my homebrew as well. So I couldn't help but think, hey, this is my own beer that I brewed, but it's not. This is the Ethiopians' attempt at a beer. Good head, good carbonation, as you can see. Very strong, dark, robust colour. Yeah, looks okay. On what it smell. Very malty. Earthy. It smells like a robust warmth as well. Yeah, not too bad. Basic smells, but again, basic sometimes works well, depending on what you like in a beer. So the smells are done, and I'm going to try this. So please don't let me down, Ethiopia. Okay, where do I begin? Tastes very much like an ale, okay, very much like an ale in the taste. Again, it reminds me of my own homebrew as well. It's a certain tastes there that are coming back from when I had my homebrew. So yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I suggest you watch it. But this tastes very much like an ale. The carbonation is very busy, very lively, very sharp in the mouth. Carbonation, the bubbles are popping in the mouth, on the tongue, you name it, it's happening. You get like a caramelised taste at the end, so you get a bit of watery base coming in, followed by that robust sort of ale taste, and then it rounds down to a very caramelised or weak caramelised taste that just takes the edge off that bitterness, that typical ale bitterness, that sort of irony taste. Okay, it leaves you a little bit feeling dry a little bit. The head itself is very fluffy, very foamy, and very sharp as well with the carbs. Just going to give you a bit of a look there for lacing. Lacing, there's hardly any, but it does kind of work, I suppose. You get a basic hop bite as well. The hop bite is nothing major, nothing special, but I can't help again feel that maybe this is just brewed by the only way that I know, and that's by the homebrew way, which is just the basic 4 ingredients, spaced over like 2 weeks worth of brewing. It takes roughly about 2 weeks to brew the beer, but then you got to let it settle. So all in all, when you go through the beer making process, it takes about a month to make a beer roughly. Unless you're from Belgium, in which case you guys take a lot of time and effort, and I appreciate that very much. To me, this just tastes very much ale-ish, very basic, as if as if an amateur had brewed it. If I'm being honest, I'm not a big lover of this at all. It's just that ale taste, but I do like the caramel sort of aftertaste. That's quite nice. Carbonations are good. The body's good. The head's good. Taste isn't. I'm not a big fan of this at all. I've made up my mind. I'm going to give this a very harsh 4 out of 10. If you knock the ale taste on the head a bit and make it a little bit more sweeter, maybe bring in some more robust, powerful flavours, then I think you've got a nice beer. You're on your way for a good beer there, but actually, as it remains, no, not very good at all. Only a 4 out of 10, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish I could give it more, but I just can't. Just can't do it. So there you go. It's a sad one. Kind of looking forward to it, but there you go. All the way from Ethiopia, Castel.